Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. So today, as you can see, I have some different little gadgets here, and I have some belly plates. And this is the belly plate that came with Lulu. This is the belly plate that came with Delilah. And as you can see, there's no little holes or anything in them to be able to put them on the baby. So what I wanted to do is I wanted to try something, and we can do this together. I don't know if it's going to be successful or if it's going to be a fail, but I wanted to try it. I went and got a leather punch, and it wasn't very expensive. It was like $5 and something, but it looks like this, and it's got different size holes that you can punch holes in things, and I wanted to see if this would work for making the belly plates where I can put string through them and actually tie them on. So we're going to try this out and see if this actually works or if this is a complete fail. I think I'm going to start with this bigger one because I don't really know what to expect. I just have some random string here for tying, and I don't even know how big to do it, and I don't want to ruin it. So, but I did want to put some holes in the top so that I can tie it that way, and then do one on the side so that I can put it on my baby and it fits. And sometimes they'll have little places that they recommend putting them, but on this particular one it doesn't. Let me look at this one. And this one, it doesn't either. So I think I'm gonna start with the ones at the top. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna kind of find a piece towards the top up there. And I changed the setting where it's not the one that's super big. Like this one is huge. It's one of the smaller of the pieces. So, oh my goodness, I don't know. We're gonna try it though. So I'm just gonna take it and try and put a little hole in here and see if it goes all the way through. So yeah, it did put a hole in it. I don't know if that's big enough to put string through, but as you can see, you can barely see it, but it does have a little place there. So let me try it over here. I may have to go to a bigger setting. I don't know. Put it about right. So it went through pretty easy. So I've got the holes in both of those spaces. Let me see if I can get some string through. Okay, so those holes were definitely not big enough, so I'm gonna try and see if we can go with a bigger one. Let's maybe do this size. Let's see what happens with this one. I'm just gonna go right back on that same hole. And that's a little bit bigger. I think I'm gonna go bigger though. Let's go. To this size and see if that goes through. Okay, so it made a little hole in it, and I probably need to go on this side and do it again because it's pretty thick. I feel like I'm piercing its ears. This is like weird. Okay. So yeah, that's definitely a bigger hole. So we're gonna try to see if we can put some string through that. I'm gonna do this side real quick too. Okay, so I got the first piece of string to go through. And now I think I'm just gonna tie like a little knot on the end here, so it doesn't go through. And then I'll put this piece of string through. I'll tie a little knot on this one. And then once I get it on the baby, I can tie around the neck to get it to work. So we got that one done. So yes, the one size of punch, the bigger one, I didn't think that I would have to use that one, but I actually did. So I'm trying to think what would be best on the side. Probably one kind of in the middle, because I don't think I need to get one up here and one down there. I think just one like right there on the sides will be just fine. So I want it as close to the edge as I can because I want to hide it. So I'm going to put a hole there. I don't know if that went all the way through. Yeah, it did. So I got one there. And I'll try to line it up right across from it. So yeah, this little tool's kind of handy. I'm really glad that I stumbled across this thing. So, all right, and then I'm gonna take one big piece of string to go across that one. All right, guys, let's try it out and see how this works. I've got Poppy here. She's the Lulu, and this is the belly plate that goes with her. So we're gonna see if this works. I've got multiple belly plates that I could do this way. So let's turn her over. See if we can kind of tie this. And I might cut the string shorter where it doesn't, oh, it's not tight enough, where it doesn't, uh-oh. Well, shoot, I broke it, or I didn't break it, but it pulled through. Let me try this another way. All right, so I had to make the holes bigger, or not the holes bigger, but the tie bigger on those. Let me see if I can get this on here. This doesn't look very comfortable. And this is just temporary string. I don't have to use this string permanently. So let's see how this, because I want it to kind of pull back on the belly plate. There we go. So that way it stays on. I might try to make this just a little bit tighter. I just don't want it to pull through again. So I think I will use different string, but this is just what I had handy. But that little hole punch works really good. All right, so from this angle, it fits pretty good. I could move her little head up a little bit more when I pose her to kind of cover that up. But yeah, she looks really realistic. And That little hole punch worked really good. All right, I wanted this to kind of go over her shoulder a little bit, so I took, instead of tying it up here, I tied it all together in the back. And it seems to have pulled this down a little bit, so I'm gonna flip her around. And okay, so that way made it work a lot better because this is actually pulled tight here, so it's not like sticking up funny right there. So that looks really good. So tying it in the back in the middle, that seems to work the best, I think. Oh, she's so cute. All right, I'm gonna leave it here. Let me know if you guys have other ways that you have made your belly plates attached to your reborns, and if you have ever used something like what I just used for her. And I'm gonna work on my other ones, and yeah, so we'll see you guys next time. Bye.